Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. But if we don't physically make a decision how we're going to live, then we'll show up like everybody else, because the human mind is not going to make you happy. This brain of yours won't do it. You have to direct it. And there's no worse fate than to achieve everything and not be fulfilled.
Relentless. I was working 14-hour days, 6 days a week. I was putting a toll on my body. And I got a good look at myself on camera one day, and I thought to myself, people are paying money to see me. If I'm nowhere near the top of my game, then I'm cheating those that support me the most. So I said, why not be the best version of myself possible? 365 days a year. Let's adapt to eating right, living better. Let's change this body style. At the end of the day, my body should never be comfortable. If I don't have to sit down at the end of our workout, if I don't need a moment, if I'm not breathing as hard as I can, if my chest isn't hurting for a second, then you didn't do your job today. We're almost a leading force by saying, hey, we got up this morning, we got ours in. Hey, 5:30 a.m. my day starts. What time does yours start? No excuses. Today, just landed, got off a plane, had 2 interviews, had to go on set, didn't want to miss my workout. We decided to get a late night one in. No excuses, no days off. When I say training for life, I look at it as living for life. Putting myself in a position to where this is my schedule, this is my routine, this is what I'm about, this is what I'm now in love with. I love being real, and I love the fact that my fans understand and know that I practice what I preach. I'm whatever you want me to be, baby. What I am is driven.
Find your passion. You're going to have this tremendous energy. It's sustainable energy. But momentum requires you always do the next thing to keep the momentum going. And the reason you get yourself in a passionate place is so that you change your life, and the only thing that changes your life is making a decision.
This is the year of the comeback. You don't know the feeling training. Every single day, putting your body through pain, pushing your brain to its limits. The only person that will give you the strength to rise up and be who you are truly meant to be is you. It's that lion inside your chest that's saying, I won't let my career end this way. I'm gonna be great and better than anything you've ever seen. I'm coming back for everything they told me I wouldn't. I'm gonna show the world that whatever is broken can truly be fixed. Now if you bet against me, you better get your money back. The comeback.
I remember we were playing against the Lakers, Tom, and we were out here in LA. And, you know, look, I always try to outwork people, right? That's just how I made my mark. So the game was at 7. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come to the Staples Center, because we're playing, this is when the Lakers had Kobe and Shaq, okay? This is like the championship Lakers. So, you know, I'm gonna get there at 3 o'clock. I wanna make sure I make 400 made shots before I go back into the room, and then I sit in the sauna and I get ready for the game. So, you know, get in the car, get to the gym, get there, and as I'm walking onto the court, who do I see? I see Kobe Bryant, already working out. You know, so I put my sneakers on, and you ever get lost in what you do where you end up like, wait, it's been an hour and a half? Like I'm here, I'm in it. So once I set my foot across that line, I started working out. And so I worked out for a good hour and a half. And when I came off, after I was done, I sat down, and of course I still hear the ball bouncing. I look down, I'm like, this guy's still working out. He was working out, like, it looks like he was in a dead sweat when I got here. And he's still going. And it's not like his moves are nonchalant or lazy. He's doing like game moves, you know? I sit there and I unlace my shoes. I'm like, I want to see how long this goes. So I sit out there and watch another 25 minutes. And he got done. I was like, okay, I think I've seen enough. Go play, you know, come back, get in the sauna, get ready for the game. That game, he drops 40 on us, okay? And after the game is over, I'm like, I have to ask this guy. Like, I have to understand, like, why he works like that. Right. So after the games, I'm like, hey, Kobe, like, why were you in the gym for so long? He's like, because I saw you come in. And I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder than you. Wow. And he's like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm not saying I dislike you as a person. You inspire me to be better. Right. And it was the first time I started to see this level of competitiveness where I said, I need to start doing more.
What do you do when you're not the only one that wants to make $1 million in your company? You're not the only one that wants to be the president. You're not the only one that wants to be the CEO. What if you're not the only one that wants what you want? What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them. You gotta outgrind them. You gotta get up earlier. You gotta stay up later. You gotta execute, and you gotta go from 70 to 120. And I need you to understand that the bigger your dream is, the earlier you're gonna have to get up. The longer you're gonna have to stay up. The bigger your dream is, the more effort you're gonna have to put in. And for those of you who raise your hand and put up 70%, you'll never see it. You'll never see it. For those of you who are 70% beast mode, 30% gazelle. That's just enough for that other person to outdo you. That's just enough for, listen to me, that's just enough for the other person who wants just what you want.
The Mamba mentality simply means trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what the mentality means. It means every day, you're trying to become better. If your job is to try to be the best basketball player you can be, right? To do that, you have to practice, you have to train, right? You want to train as much as you can, as often as you can. So if you get up at 10 in the morning, train at 11, right? 12, say 12, train at 12, train for 2 hours, 12 to 2. You have to let your body recover. So you eat, recover, whatever. You get back out, you train, start training again at 6. Train from 6 to 8, right? And now you go home, you shower, you eat dinner, you go to bed, you wake up, you do it again, right? Those are 2 sessions, right? Now imagine you wake up at 3, you train at 4. You go 4 to 6, come home, breakfast, relax, blah, blah, blah. Now you're back at it again, 9 to 11. Right? Relax, and now all of a sudden you're back at it again, 2 to 4, and now you're back at it again, 7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4, right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up.
No excuses, guys. I wish you could pay me $1,000 today, and I could tell you 70% is enough. I wish you could pay me $1,500. I wish you could pay me $1,500, and I could say to you, 80% is going to get it. I guarantee. Give me a $1,500. I guarantee you that I magic wand you, and 80% will be equivalent to 100% for you. Poof. But it's not going to happen. So I need you to understand something. You can have it if you want it, but the bigger the dream. The bigger the dream, the bigger the dream, guys. The bigger the dream. The bigger the dream, the harder the grind. And can I be honest with you guys? I'm grinding harder now than I've ever grinded before. You're thinking, I want you to get it out your system. You're thinking, I'm gonna work hard for 10 years, then I'll relax. And if that's what you're thinking, this ain't for you.
You never get better if you're not willing to put in the time. And basketball is very similar to the game of life. There's going to be ups and downs. Sometimes you may turn the ball over 7 times in a row. But if you put in the work and you constantly put in the work, you can't allow that one mistake to go into the next play. 7 turnovers to go into my next possession with the basketball or that next possession in life. If you allow that divorce, or if you allow that passing away of somebody or that loss of a career to go into the next 8 plays, you'll have another 8 turnovers.